Reese here with Adore Her Beauty, and in this video I'll be giving you some waxing tips for beginners featuring Kotamu wax. First things first, you want to ensure that you have a wax warmer that is temperature controlled. This sets the precedent for the consistency of your wax. We're going to be using Kotamu's green wax. This one is formulated for arms and legs. I'm going to be doing an arm pull in this video. Also, a great idea is to save your wax packet so that you can put your old wax or used wax that you have used in a different color or different formulation into that packet for safekeeping and using it again next time. This keeps it sanitized and safe. And so now when the light turns green with this particular wax warmer, it signifies it is ready. And this is the consistency that you want your wax to be. You want it to be a honey consistency. You want it to have movement but structurability. You want it to really fall from your wax stick in a consistent glide, and you're able to turn it. Here is a closer view of the consistency that your wax should be. It should have movement. As you're seeing, the wax is dripping down from the stick, but I also am able to control it. So if you're able to control your wax on your stick, this is a good indicator that the wax is at a nice consistency to begin. But if it is moving like this, where it's dripping at a faster rate, it seems unstable, it's not as easily to catch, this is an indicator that the wax may in fact be too hot or too warm for the skin and can cause lifting. Obviously, you want to do skin tests to ensure that the wax is the right consistency and the right temperature before beginning waxing so that you can prevent having burns and lifting. I'm going to show you a closer view of how the consistency looks when it's running too fast. As you can see, it's dripping at a faster rate. If your wax is too hot, simply adjust the temperature, and this is why temperature control warmers are so important. When you're waxing, you want to apply the wax in the direction of the hair growth. Tilt your stick at a 45-degree angle and add pressure as you're applying. Turn your wax stick to create what we call a lift. Some people refer to it as a lip, L-I-P or L-I-F-T. You want to make sure that the wax is completely set. Simply tap the wax, and if your finger is not sticking, then this assures that the wax is set and ready for removal. To remove the wax, you're going to get your lip. You're going to flick with your finger. This creates a tab. You're going to take this tab and pull opposite of the hair growth and be sure to add pressure. Now you're seeing my skin has white flakes. This is because I need to exfoliate, but this is what the hair looks like on the strip, and I really do love this wax. This is my first time trying the green formulation today, and I really did like it. And so now you're going to use your post-wax spray. You're going to spray it on a gauze or paper towel or a disposable cloth, and you're going to apply it to the area that was waxed. This helps to soothe the skin. It helps to bring some moisture and some hydration, and helps feed it so that it doesn't have that really ashy look. And that's it, you guys. So be sure to check out Kotamu on my Amazon storefront, and I'll see you in the next video.